Well, since the Edmonton Oilers and the Vegas Golden Knights game is in overtime, the Edmonton Oilers just got a 5-minute power play for that cross check to the head of Trent Frederick. So I thought it would be fun to do a little couch cast while this game is on and see if we can catch this overtime winning goal in person as we record this recaps video. Starting off, we got the Carolina Hurricanes and the Washington Capitals. The Carolina Hurricanes, they went into this game up 1-0 in the series, but it was the Washington Capitals winning this game 3-1 thanks to an empty netter by Tom Wilson. There was a couple funky things that happened in this game. The first goal by Connor McMichael, it went off a Carolina, I think it was Shane Gostisbehere's neck, bounced off, and then McMichael took it on the breakaway and just dinked it, bar down for the game-opening goal. After that, John Carlson on the power play, beautiful passing play by the Vancouver Canucks. I'm such an idiot tonight. By the Washington Capitals, John Carlson wide open on the side of the net, one times it back of the net, 2-0 Capitals. But halfway through the third period, Shane Gostisbehere on the power play for the Carolina Hurricanes bombs it home. What a rifle of a shot by Shane Gostisbehere, beats Logan Thompson, but Logan Thompson, we should say this quickly, had a heck of a game. That brought the game to 2-1, so it was a very tight game up until the very end, and then the Carolina Hurricanes did what they had to do. They pulled the goalie, but they never really got set up, and Tom Wilson put the puck into the net for the empty netter, game-winning goal. The series goes to Carolina, tied 1-1. One little fun fact about John Carlson's goal, Edmonton does not score. Anyways, fun fact about the Carolina game, and it was the John Carlson goal. The Carolina Hurricanes were 19 for 19 on the penalty kill until that, so they were perfect until that Carlson goal went in, so it just gives the Carolina Hurricanes credit. They were doing so good, but it also gives the Capitals a lot of hope on the power play now that they have solved the case. Moving on to the game that's on the TV right now, the Edmonton Oilers and Vegas Golden Knights. What a roller coaster this game has been. It wouldn't be an Edmonton Oilers game if they did not come back from a deficit in this game. So it was Victor Olofsson starting off the scoring for the Vegas Golden Knights, putting the Oilers down 1-0. Jake Wallman, he scores next. I thought it went off Arvidsson, but apparently, according to NHL.com, it is still Wallman's goal. Then the Oilers, they kind of took control of this game. Podkolzin and Darnell Nurse both scored pretty close to each other to put the Oilers up 3-1. It's a very controlling lead, a very strong lead that the Oilers have, and it looks like they might be able to hold on to it. But before the end of the second period, William Karlsson scores to make it 3-2 in this game, and they give the Vegas Golden Knights a little bit of hope with less than 2 minutes to go in the second period. Early in the third period, Evander Kane, he scores to put the Oilers up 4-2. That two-goal cushion comes back to the Oilers. Evander Kane skates by the Vegas Golden net, chirping the Vegas Golden Knights bench. I don't know where that was coming from, but it was pretty funny to see. Victor Olofsson and Alex Pietrangelo both score in the third period to tie the game at 4-4, and that is where we are at the current moment. 4-4 in overtime, halfway through the first overtime period, and we keep on trucking. Stay tuned. I'll be back whenever this game is done. It was just about to be done. At the exact 10-minute mark, the Oilers have 40 seconds left in the 5-minute major penalty to Nicholas Roy. Oh boy. I'm sorry. Let's go. The Edmonton Oilers win the game. With just under 5 minutes to go in the overtime period, the Edmonton Oilers scored the game-winning goal in overtime to take a 2-0 series lead over the Vegas Golden Knights, heading to Edmonton. What a performance by the Edmonton Oilers on the road. McDavid with an absolutely disgusting dangle around the Vegas defenseman, slides it over to Draisaitl. And will Draisaitl ever miss that shot? No is the answer, and he does not tonight. That is just a tap in for Leon Draisaitl. What a performance by Calvin Pickard. 6-0 in the playoffs for Calvin Pickard. 6 straight wins for the Edmonton Oilers, and it kills me wearing this shirt talking about this team that nicely. Nothing else really to say about this game. What an absolute treat of a game that was. Extremely entertaining. I'm going to mute this just in case you guys can hear it. But wow, wow, wow is all I can say about that game. Extremely entertaining. And I cannot wait to see what the Oilers crowd will be like now that they're heading back home with this series lead. I don't think anybody would have expected this. And if Edmonton Oilers fans said that they were going to be up 2-0 after being in Vegas, I think I would call them a dirty, dirty liar. Just watching that replay one more time, holy crap. It was Jack Eichel, so it wasn't a defenseman for Vegas on the play there. So it isn't totally on. It is on Jack Eichel, but holy crap. McDavid just came in at 90 miles an hour. What this made him look like an absolute fool and then just slid it over to Draisaitl. But holy crap, what a play. What a game. Thanks for watching. That is it for this one. It was a couch cast tonight, just due to the overtime period, and it's late here. I couldn't imagine what if you're an Edmonton Oilers fan in Ontario or in the Eastern time zone. That is brutal to have to stay up for Oilers hockey in the overtime period. So kudos to you if you stayed up. But I'm going straight to bed. Have a great night. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you tomorrow for all that's going on in the NHL.